Hi folks, welcome to Boxroom Racing. I am your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne. I had to take a bit of a night off last night, had a personal issue that popped up to resolve, but now that matter's over, we can get back down to business tonight and see if we can earn some iRating at Nords. I'm trying a few different techniques here using my thing, so hopefully it doesn't all go wrong and I end up cutting cameras to the wrong thing or something like that. But hey, Flyby, what's happening, man? Box. That's right. That's bringing us into the pits. Love that fly. What do they call them? Emojis, or do they call them something different here? I don't know. I don't know all the cool Twitch terms. Emotes. That's right. Yeah, emotes. Yeah, I gotta sort that out. Maybe I need to do the whole affiliate thing, but I don't know if I'm going to do that, because what we do on this channel, which is different from a lot of channels, is we stream directly to Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook. So if you look on your screen in the little box, which is not there right now, let me pop that screen up for you. There we go. You will see the combo chat that's going on between anybody that happens to be watching on YouTube, on Facebook, or on Twitch. If you look in your local box, I suppose, or your local chat, you'll see what chat is happening locally. If you happen to be a lucky person that is on Twitch, you may have a few extra features here on the live stream. You can do betting, and let me see if I can. I don't know if I can actually do it from here, but I will try. Oh, and there's Flyby comes in with it. Oh, I thought I made it so. Oh, I guess that I should actually set it so that Batman cave doesn't actually appear. I made it so the other things do, so it doesn't flood the old box here with all the info. But yeah, you can get all the info on how to earn your box bucks during the racing. So that should be a bit fun. Now, I didn't manage to make qualification for our first race here at Nords. It's actually a separate session. So what I'll do is I've registered for this next race, so I'm ready to jump into a bit of practice. And then as soon as you register for the race, you can actually withdraw on the outside, and then I can register for the next qualifying after the race. So it'll be a bit of a shuffle around there. Yeah, and we'll get that sorted, so we can qualify for the next race, and then I think for any race thereafter. So yeah, so how's things tonight, Flyby? Things going well with yourself? Did we catch you in the shower? I suppose what I'm going to do is quickly just go in and we'll have a look at the iRating. Had a bit of a disappointment last night. I tried to jump on just for a little bit and get a race in, and unfortunately what happened was I wasn't able to attend the race. Sharon, thanks very much for the like. I think you may have just popped one in, I'm not sure. Celebrating here in the States, yeah, it's a great day, and that's right, yeah, the election results are in, and if you've been living under a rock, it's Joe Biden. So yeah, so things are changing in the US of A. Over here in Ireland, not much is changing. We're still in lockdown, can't go more than 5 kilometers from the house. Things are wonderful, but sure, we're making the best of it and having as much crack as we can, as the Irish say, right? And it's not the type of crack that you'd be used to there, Flyby. Not that you're a crackhead or nothing, but I'm sure there's a lot in the US. So having a look at the recent results, we had that 19th place from last night because I was unable to participate in the race. Had a mixed bag at Detroit there, 9th place, a 4th place, 11th place, 5th place, and 15th place. Charlotte Motor Speedway, I put in a couple, that's the Roval it actually was. I had an 11th place and a 5th place, and then Sukuba we rather not speak about. Yeah, you don't say that here. Yeah, it's crack, but it's spelled C-R-A-I-C, and it's actually a Gaelic word, like an Irish word. You know, and it kind of means everything here. Having the crack, what's the crack? It's kind of one of those words that's used for everything. It always means something good, or what's the news, or you know, the crack is mighty means you know, it's fun. You know, it's yeah. So you learn something new every day. So there's something new for you to learn there about that. Well, it's C-R-A-I-C. Strong crack. That's the most American thing ever. So as you can see from the beginning, starting in iRacing, we started at, I think it was somewhere around 1350 with everybody else. We went up, we went down, we went up, we went down, but our overall trajectory is looking pretty good, up and to the right, like all good charts in life do. And then I had that big dip there, probably caused by last night. I think that was like 90 IR, like tanked, just from not attending that race. But sure, things like that in life sometimes get in the way, and that's what happens, right? So I guess I put myself in the screen here. Let's go into full screen game mode and we can have a look at the track here. Now, if you are not, yeah, what a climb. Yeah, man. If you are not familiar with Nordschleife, these are like 8 minute, I think 8 minute 23, between 8 minute 5, I think the best people are getting, and 8 minute 25 lap times. So they're huge. There's only 3 laps per race. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult, and I think the goal here is to actually just survive, for me anyways, and for a lot of others. So let's get onto the track, see if we can get a full lap in. I'm not sure if we can or not, but get some car sound on here, and we got everything set up, everything's rocking, everything's looking good. Yeah, what a climb. Flyby kind of changed my tactic, in a little while, and I wasn't hitting for the fences, I guess, as you may say. But I was trying to just get top 10 finishes.
Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Oh, Jim is lifting my ears out of it here. So I was focusing on getting top 10 finishes and just chipping away at getting the iRating up. Getting a lot of 6th, 7th, 8th places, things like that. So I watched Ben's track guide today, finally. Always much appreciated. Man, it was a long one this week, obviously, with this track being so long. But yeah, very, very useful on a few corners there. Gave me a refresher on what to do. And I've watched a few other track guides from a few other people. I think a lot of it is kind of reassurance in a lot of places that I'm doing things right, or that you kind of get this feeling sometimes. I don't know if you get this, Flyby, but sometimes you get a feeling like I shouldn't be lifting at this corner, so I'm just going to keep going through it and then hope I make it, and then you don't. And then all of a sudden somebody that's really good at the game tells you, no, you should be lifting there, and you're like, okay, I'm fine. I can take that as slow as I feel. Oh yeah, celebratory American drinking. Yeah, cool, man. Enjoy. Have fun with that, dude. I'd say be good celebrations over there tonight. I guess it's not over yet, though, right? Well, I mean, it is. The election is over, but the situation is not completely resolved. So I wish the best for all my American friends in a peaceful transfer of power.
The leader has just done a 8:13.8 seconds.
So 9:08 here at the moment. Just going to try and get around this track without putting the car into the wall, which is easier said than done. I do know this track quite well from a few different sims that I've played through the years. Played it a few times here now in iRacing. Probably could be doing this section a lot faster, but just worried on the first lap out. But as I said, I dropped some iRating there, so it could have slipped back a few splits now, which might be beneficial for me. Haven't been racing a lot lately, anyways. Last week I only raced the Friday and Saturday night where I streamed, and this week, last night I put in a bit of practice, went to race. Obviously didn't get the race on, and then tonight is the only real races I'm going to be doing this week. So not fantastic. So it'll probably do me some good to go down a few splits and be a little more competitive that way, I think. That one was actually a good tip there today from Ben, was to get down into first into that corner there. I always took that corner in second, and I felt it was risky. And as soon as he had said it, I was like, yeah, I should be doing that one in first. And I know I could get on the gas a lot earlier in that one there as well. Oh man, it must be a fun night in Texas, man. I'd say Flyby's going to go out and have a blast. I hope it's safe for everybody over there tonight. country can work on, I guess, unifying itself and moving forward from this point. Right, 9:11. So at the moment here, so I don't know if don't think we're gonna get a full lap in. Downshift in there in that corner. Car starts losing power as it's going uphill here. This section here is probably the most fun on the track, but the most dangerous as well. Coming into the carousel. And the rest of this here, I do remember it to some degree, but I don't know the corners like I would on another track, if you know what I mean. I don't know all the little nuances. Slide there. So far so good here, I think. Must say I haven't been playing a ton of iRacing, but I've been watching a lot. I've been watching a lot of different streamers on YouTube. Or not on YouTube, well, some on YouTube, but watching a lot on Twitch. Not so much on Facebook anymore. Watch a little bit on Facebook, but mainly on Twitch and some on YouTube, pre-recorded ones like Glenn RG. And then obviously Ben's track guide and a few bits as well. Snail Racing posts some cool YouTube videos. Did some cool ones this week on joining how to get started in Skip Barber and VRS, I believe. That corner there, I'm definitely afraid of it. I spun out there. I had a victory on this track the last time out, but that corner almost cost me. I was way in the lead, and I spun out there and still managed to get the car back, turned around, back on track, and just beat out somebody that was catching me. Okay, well, we got most of the lap finished here anyways. We'll see if it lets us get all the way through to the end. Don't know if it will or not, but at least we're straight through to the end session. Or we completed all the track except for the very end here anyways, except for the long straight. So it's 15 past, so at any moment here it's going to ask me to join the race session. Really, really long straight here. You can probably get up and go to the toilet, put a brick on the accelerator. It almost makes it when you're racing so that like the whole lap, as long as you don't crash, you have a chance to catch anybody on that straight. And it's actually a double pass zone, that straight. It's like you would overtake somebody, and then somebody would overtake you back. Okay, so here we go, popping out into our race session. And we won't save that. All right, we got a bit of music going here now. Okay, cool. So yeah, looking forward to this tonight. See a few people on there watching. You're very welcome to the stream. We're racing Skip Barber here at Nords. Yeah, my first race of the week now. I did register for a race last night, but I was unable to participate just due to some things that were happening around the house here. But yeah, we'll be on tonight, and let's see what we can do. My last time out here was not great. I had some bad results, got rear-ended a few times, was kind of difficult, and then all of a sudden in the last race we won. We got a victory, so it turned out to be a good week overall with the victory. We've only had 3 so far racing Skip Barbers, which needs to change. Needs to get a few wins. Maybe dropping some IR from last night will help. Yeah, don't know. Oh, and I can see Flybry is live now too, doing some artwork. That's always cool. I was hanging out with Flybry the other night. He's working on his new art pad, I guess, drawing tablet connected to his PC, which was pretty sweet. Was working on my stream here myself, so two of us kind of just chatting away as all that was going on. Check out Flybry 9 stream. It's pretty cool as well too. And he drives Skippies as well, so that's always fun. So let's see what's happening here. Still loading into the session. Just check in here, 71%. So we're almost there. Really looking forward to racing here. It's been a little while since I've done Nordschleife. It can be difficult. It can be a long grind. Oh, Sharon, thanks very much for the like. Appreciate you stopping by, dropping a like. Yeah, so yeah, Nordschleife is always difficult, and it grinds on you over a course of a whole week, so it might be better that this week I'm only really getting to play tonight, because I think I'd be fed up with it pretty quick. If a few things don't go my way. So yeah, it's always a difficult one. So hoping we get a few regulars drop by tonight. Maybe we'll see John J. Jonathan, Mike Moose. Hopefully we got the YouTube chat working again. Had an issue there. It ended up being a Streamlabs issue. It was decided that all the chat coming from YouTube was a bot or something for whatever reason. So yeah, I've sorted that out. I think I've added the bet graphics, so you can see the bet there on screen. That's the leaderboard. So I think when the race starts, you'll actually see the box appear there. If anybody decides to bet, you just have to put !bet. The type of bet that you're going to make, and then the amount that you want to bet. So everybody starts with 1,000. You can only do it through Twitch. So if you happen to be on YouTube or Facebook, you're unable to bet. So it's not real money. It's for bucks. Everybody starts with 1,000, and if you get down to 0, I think you go right back to 1,000. So yeah. So if you want, drop a bet in, have some fun. Yeah, and see what you think. So yeah, so a typical bet would be like if you wanted to bet all, you can bet all, half, or an actual number. So it'd be kind of !bet and then a space, and then you can put either win, top 5, which is actually which is actually place 2, 3, 4, or 5, or you can do finish, which is finish in any position after 6 to last, and then crash, which would be needing to get a toe, essentially. So I can see I'm in the actual session here. So what I'm going to do is just withdraw from the session here on my page, and I'm still in the race, so it's okay. And I'm just going to register for the next qualification, so I can get a qualifying, which is a separate session.
2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
Which will be the 9:45 qualifying. Okay, so we're registered for qualification there. Hoping that this all works. I've been told that this is the way it has to be done, so hopefully that follows true. So there's a bit of time to jump out and get some practice in, so let's do it. Let's hit the track. Oh, hey, Paul. Are we in same split? You in here with me? All right, cool. 5th. Yeah, it seems like massive participation this week. A killer. Yeah, I wish I was a killer.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Oh, and let me change my overlay here. The old G29. All right, so betting is open there, folks, if you want to make a bet. Well, it's not open yet, sorry, but it is there. Yeah, good evening, Ben. How's things?
Exit's clear. Push.
Yeah, I don't think I've raced. You got a quali time. Oh, I see. I didn't get a quali time, and I dropped a ton of IR last night because I registered for a race and I didn't show. So I dropped almost 100 IR for that. We'll see how the race goes, though. Might be to my benefit to start my first Nords week race of the week from the back, and just keep my head above water. Yeah, you saw that? Oh, you were going to be in it last night too, yeah? Oh, you have to close the stream because of your connection. All right, okay. So I want to see if this thing... All right, cool. So yeah, the bet thing actually did appear on the screen. So yes, very good. Bet crash all. Gave you that good information about this being my first of the week. Yeah, I'd be betting that too. I think here, box bucks start with 1,000. When you end up with 1,000. Or when you hit 0. Back with 1,000, I think. I either had it at 500 or 1,000. Maybe it changed to 2,000. Yeah, you've seen enough Nords. That's all right. Yeah, you've been doing well this week, though, Ben. You've had a few good results, eh? Okay, 17 seconds left to the start. In front of us, we got Trip Smith. Behind us, we got Eric. And not a lot of cars behind him. Let's see if we can catch Paul. That's going to be our goal. Let's beat Paul. That'll be our target.
3 laps. The track temp is 27 Celsius. Okay, Colin. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble. Go, go, go.
On the world records, you're second. Oh, man, that's awesome. Who's first? Like Sassy or somebody? Or has Sassy been driving Nordschleife? Oh, cheers, Pat. How's things? Good morning to you. Just going to try and survive this. I don't know what split this is. Actually, I don't even know if I have my overlays on. I didn't check, folks, so very sorry if there's no overlays. Actually been having... I can't get the relative overlay to work from Race Labs. But the guy who makes it wants to have a Discord session with me to try and sort it out.
He's still there.
Just doesn't seem to work. I'm gonna let this fella go. I think this corner right here can be a little dangerous. Oh, he backed out. All right, it's good for me. Don't come back across the track.
All right.
All right. Yeah, concentrate on my own line. Yeah. Oh, cool. My bot is working as well. So there's the Discord link for anybody. Tried a bunch of stuff there this week when I wasn't racing. Oh, that's been me so many times in that corner. Whoa! That was a bad re-entry from that fella. We survived. Bet Crash All was probably a good bet. Everybody's trying to take me out here. Oh, oh, oh.
Right side. Clear right. Yellow flag. Caution.
Alright, at least I didn't kill myself. I'm not dead. Not good though. Need a space between. It's funny, my dad used to always say when people were trying to hit him on the road, his name is Dermot, that the anti-dermal device is in effect. Like somebody had a program out to take him out, you know. I'm feeling that myself here. It's the anti-collineal device. Ben's bet crash all, and he sent his troops after me here, I think. And I'm just going to take this a lot handier than I normally would here. Making up lots of places. Just not quite feeling this track yet tonight, as we can all see, I'm sure. So I need a space between the fun. Lincoln actually becomes a link. Oh. Oh, I see what you mean on the Discord thing. Okay, cool. Cheers, man. It's yeah, it's the first time I tried setting up a bot before. I set one up for the Discord as well, and obviously the bet bot as well. So I've been hard at work, anyways. So yeah. Oh, I guess I see what you mean. So there's no space, so it's not actually a clickable link. Yeah, that'd be a pain in the ass to copy and paste it. Yeah, Discord, something brand new for me. I'd never seen or heard of Discord before I started this, like watching the streams and doing the streaming. I don't know if it's something that came in. I completely missed it anyways. But yeah, it seems really cool. I've been enjoying being a part of a few different Discord pages. I have one. I've been putting your track guides in there as well, Ben, so I've been putting all the track guides I can find. So there's competition for you in there. Man, that must have taken you an age to make this week's one anyways. There's a dead car. Very nice. Alright, now the fun begins in this section. Only competition is Tony. I don't know all the different people that make them. I don't know their names. There were some from earlier this year, like in April and whatever. Ones that I was following kind of before you were making them, but I definitely go to yours first. That's for sure. But I wasn't going to watch more than one this week. I think your track guides are a good balance of... Oh, right. Yeah, okay, cool. I think your track guides are a good balance of like the amount of time and the amount of detail. Because some of them are really detailed. Like I've seen track guides that are like an hour long, and I'm just not gonna sit there for an hour and listen to somebody like describe a corner. You know, so yours seem to be a good balance of like giving you loads of information, and then knowing your driving style as well. I kind of like can take my own take on it from you because I watch you driving a lot, so I can kind of see how you take it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I can see how I'd maybe change that slightly to suit myself, you know. But it's a great starting point. Alright, so I am going very slowly through here. Hopefully we can have a bit more fun on the next lap and start getting in the groove of this track here. You were the only one that did one this week? Yeah, probably.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 6.1 seconds.
Like, are you going to do them every track, every season? Like, if there's a repeat track next season, will you just leave the one from this one, or will you update it, or... be kind of cool even if you did like a looking back, like so after the week I learned like an update or something, like after the week I learned this, or my, you know, I changed this about the track, and then show the replay of your previous track guide or something. Yeah, sure, nice weekly thing. Yeah, bit of video editing, bit of performance on camera.
Is now 4.3 seconds.
Do it again, yeah. Yeah, it's good, man. You do well at it. You definitely come off. Do change your stuff through the week. Yeah, I figured as much. I was looking at the 2 here. I went with 1. I don't know where you actually on the SPO. I went with 1. I was just a little worried about the 2 being too low. +2. Thanks for the like, Mary. Oh, no, no, no. Oh, man.
The car ahead's pitting now.
Sorry, Ben, you probably wanted me to tow there. Oh, man. I can't believe I did that.
Okay, Colin, there's a car exiting the pits. Heads up. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 2 to go. 2 laps of fuel remaining. It's fine, you got loads.
Come on, go.
The car behind is pitting.
That couldn't have happened at a better place anyways.
Its exit looks clear.
Alright, this is definitely a first race at Nordschleife. Let's hope this doesn't happen again. Next lap. Hey, Scorpius. How's things, man? Oh, Ronan and Bronwyn watching as well. How are you, Ronan? How are you, Bronwyn? Yeah, just trying to put down my first race here at Nordschleife all week. Not going great so far. Could be worse though. I crashed, but it was right at the pits. Just a lost concentration there, I think. So hopefully I can start putting down some better laps here. Definitely going to lift here. This is like my most hated corner in the game, this little bend here. I take no chances there. It's burned me too many times. I think my 2 most hated are that one and that first kind of sweeping downhill corner at Mosport. Those 2 are like absolute nightmare. Oh, you love my crashes. Okay, good. No one takes that corner flat out. Yeah. I seen you were taking that last corner there as well, Ben, in 4th or in 5th, was it? I just can't seem to do that corner. Always end up crashing. Like on the first lap, I almost crashed, taking it without shifting down before it. Turn 2 at Oulton Park. Oh yeah, yeah, it is. Even I find at Oulton Park, that turn, I guess it's turn 3, the fast kind of left-hander is really dodgy as well. You see a lot of people going off there. Speak more Irish. Well, I am Canadian after all, right? I just live in Ireland. Been living here for a while though. I've been here since 2006. I had a brief stint back in Toronto in 2009, I think, but I came back. Worked for a Canadian company. Oh, cool. What company? Would I know them? Or you may not want to say on Twitch. That'd be fair enough. Yeah, they're all French. Yeah, man. Yeah, bilingual country. Based in Quebecois, huh? And the Canadian French is a good bit different from the European French. It's kind of like a much older dialect of the language. But yeah, I do love going into Quebec, Montreal especially. Been there a few times. I had a cousin that was living there for a period of time. Used to when I went back home to visit. So my family was all living in Toronto. That's where I'm from. I used to drive up to Montreal. It's a good 7-hour drive. Like, it's a long drive, but well worth it. Amazing city. Montreal is where the headquarters is. Yeah, Montreal's a big place, man. It's a really big city. It's an awesome city, though. If you ever get the chance, if your work is ever offering to send you over there, man, take them up on it. It's an amazing city. That's all the pro sports. So there used to be Montreal Expos was a Major League Baseball team, and obviously the Montreal Canadiens ice hockey team there. Everybody in the NHL or in the Major League Baseball, when they had a team there, their favorite city was Montreal. Like, that was the stop for all the athletes. Yeah, it's a cool spot. Kind of like a North American European hybrid, I guess. Oh, there was a bit of debris on the road there. Lucky I missed that. Had that really messed me up one week in where was it? That Dutch track. I can't remember the name of it for some reason. It's escaping me right now. It hit a piece of debris on the track and it bent my wing and ruined my race. Like, totally ruined my race. Oh, Zandvoort. That's it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, no, 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 no. Hit that sand there. Don't want to hit that sand. YouTube corner. And you guys were naming this corner after somebody as well, wasn't it? That right there. Yeah, still not all with it here.
Car ahead is Moreno.
Couple incidents on this track already, so hopefully we'll fix all this in the next race and get a decent qualification time in as well. Yeah, I really should have braked there earlier. I know that too. I'm just not focusing here or something.
Just done at 8:10.
Dario corner, that's right, yeah, Dario corner.
Okay, Colin, you're reeling. Smith, the gap is now 16 seconds.
Alright, so the longest straightaway in the world. Definitely use a brick for my pedal here. Now I'll make sure I don't crash into the wall here because I have no more free repair. Brake downshift way too early. And into second. Alright, here we go. Alright, let's see if I can turn a decent lap here now. Last one of this race. A lot of people still in the pits there.
8th place. One more lap to go. Okay, Colin, we're at the halfway point.
8th place, so I'm into IR gains here anyways. Can just hold it together. I start to enjoy this track on the 3rd lap when the tires are sufficiently warm. Alright, much better through that section, I think. Ah, and Paul's in front of us, so our target. Our target is the next car.
Gap to Bird behind is now 8.2 seconds.
Alright, I was able to almost hold it flat there through that. And I don't know if Paul's having an issue, but we are catching him quite quickly. Alright, so far so good on this lap. And we are catching Paul at a quick pace here. 7 seconds. He must have damage. Oh, I went down a second too early there. Probably could have blown my engine. Yeah, it is expensive to try. Really come down in price though. You can get the Quest 2 that I'm wearing here is euros. Anyways, it was I think pound sterling is $3.99.
7.3 seconds.
Or no, sorry, it's $2.99. $2.99 for the 64 gig version. So it's not as expensive as you may think, and you need a USB-C to USB-A 3.0 cable to connect it to the PC. But man, yeah, I couldn't drive racing games any other way. I know a lot of the lads are like, they have to be driving triples or whatever, but I don't know. All the fun of the racing for me is, yeah, all the fun of the racing for me is the VR. To be honest. I mean, the one thing that you forget about VR is that it's like the best 3D that you've ever seen, you know, because it's actually not a trick. Like it's showing each eye its own screen or its own image. So it's not like it's a trick that you would have seen in TVs in the past that would give you a headache or something from 3D. So you get really good depth perception and you can judge distances well. Obviously, doesn't make people the best racing drivers in the world, you know. There's other reasons for people being good or bad at this game, but for the immersion, yeah, it's incredible. I bought an Oculus, or my wife actually got for me an Oculus DK2 in about 2013. It was right when it was 2013 or 2014. It was right when Assetto Corsa came out as a beta, and I bought Assetto Corsa, and it had VR support, and it was just awesome. So I've been playing the original Assetto Corsa kind of since then. And then I picked up iRacing this. I kind of gave up on it though because my DK2 got really out of date, and then I bought the Quest 1 because my computer was out of date. When they announced that the Quest 1 was going to support PC VR, I was like, oh man, and I slapped a new video card into it and hooked it up and bought iRacing, you know. Alright, here's Paul. He's definitely got to have some damage. He's going very slow. So he was our target for this race. Yeah, man, I'd recommend it. I really like the Quest 2. I had the Quest 1 as well, and it's a nice jump forward. it works out as about 4K image. It's like 2K per eye, or almost 2K per eye, not quite. I think that, like, a lot of people would argue, I don't know, there's all kinds of things. You have to use your Facebook account, and Paul's letting us by. Thanks, Paul. You have to sign your Facebook account up and all that kind of stuff.
Well done, Colin.
I already had mine linked up anyway, so it's no big deal for me. But yeah, I guess the next kind of best thing would be the Reverb G2. It's not actually out yet though, and it's the one thing that frightens me is everybody's recommending it, but nobody's actually tried it. And I don't think a Windows mixed reality device has really blown anybody away yet. But there's a lot of bad press about Oculus just being Facebook, you know, for reasons of being Facebook. No motion sickness, not for me anyways. When I first started using VR, they didn't have menus in games either. So you'd have to like either look with one eye, or I originally used OBS actually to send the image from the left eye back onto the computer screen so I could see the menu. Because the developers didn't bother making the menus in VR, but the games were in VR. That's just kind of how early the whole system was. There was no store or anything. It was all like all developer kind of made tech demos, you know, except for a few of the rally games or racing games. Project Cars, the first one, had VR support. That was one of the first VR support racing games, along with Assetto Corsa. Back when everybody thought Project Cars was going to be a real revolution in Sims. I guess it had its moment in time, Project Cars 1 and 2. But man, once I got iRacing, I had a friend convince me to kind of get going on iRacing, and eventually when I bought into it, I was like, oh my god, I can't believe like I haven't been doing this the whole time, that I was so resistant. You know, a lot of negative press for iRacing as well. You see in a lot of the forums too. People aren't happy about the subscription model, but man, it's just awesome, isn't it? So OBS just picks up the feed like setting a window. Yeah. So essentially, the DK2, you would set the screen as a portrait view, and it acted like a monitor. The DK2, it was like the Oculus Dev Kit 2. I still have it in a box on the floor here. It's a cool device. Still the most comfortable VR headset I've ever worn, but it looks like a blurry mess now compared to the newer headsets. Like this one here has like pretty much zero screen door effect. You have to really, really look hard to focus on the screen to actually see the screen door effect. So it's very impressive, very, very good. No need for external sensors or anything. I mean, it's one cable from the headset into your computer. It couldn't be any easier. And it tracks with the cameras on it. And you can also unplug it from your computer and buy standalone games and play it, you know, in a space that's better than where your PC is, you know. You can do it wirelessly too. You can stream to it.
P7. Well done, mate. Good finish.
Alright, cool. P7. Yeah, so you can stream to the Quest 2 as well. It's pretty cool. Using virtual desktop. So my play space, like if I was to actually play a game other than iRacing, which I know is sacrilege for cheers, man, which is sacrilege for Ben, I would rather play downstairs because I have more space, because as you can see in this room here, it's quite small. Let me kick on a bit of music here. Oh, my thing's not working with the Alright, cool. Yeah, so we watch I don't even know if there's point in watching the first lap. I don't think so. Oh yeah, I can see what Ben was talking about with that link. Let me exit out. Jeez, I haven't done this in a while. And my whole headset's falling off. Yeah, awesome. So, 7th place, we'll pick that up. That wasn't a great race, wasn't a great outing for me. But yeah, I think I need to jump right over and register for. Need to jump right over and register straight for this qualification session. So I'm going to just load that in there and see that going. And I can see it loading up there now. I'll just give it 1 second here. Cool, so it looks like that that betting bot is working there anyways, so happy days. My first time kind of getting that working. I had it working last week, but because I use a separate streaming machine from my gaming machine, I didn't know how to like get the overlays to go to the other machine. I just had to take the actual, not script, but link they gave me and then add in the IP address from my gaming machine. So that worked. Yeah, so here's a look at the old box room. Not much has changed in the last little while. Place is actually messy, but you wouldn't know from on camera. I mean, the desk looks a little messy, but yeah, the room looks clean from the camera angles. Conveniently done. So you back in racing again tonight, Scorpius? You just hanging out? You gonna drive any Skip Barbers, or what are you doing there tonight now? Just waiting for that to load up. I don't actually see the well, the loading is coming up here. It just doesn't appear on my screen over there. That's fine. We can have a quick look again, see if this I'll update this page here and see if it pops up and shows the outcome of that, the iRating there. So so happily jumping up in the world. Okay, yeah, so it came up. So P7, check out what split that was. So that was second split. Okay, so not too bad. So we must have got a decent bit of IR out of there. So just have a look here. Yeah, plus 29 for that, so not too bad. So that got us back up to 1837. So we're still looking okay. Yeah, not too bad. 1837. Yeah, after dropping that. Oh, does it show what happened last night and how much I dropped there? It's significant. But right down to the bottom here for me. 86 IR. So yeah, that's a painful. That was a painful drop. Yeah, nearly top split, Ben. Yeah, I'm kind of dipping in between, and it was only probably for that one last night that I wasn't in top split. Yeah, I'm kind of bouncing between the two of them at the moment, which is probably a good thing because I think some tracks I'm just not able to keep up, and then other ones I'm pretty good, you know. So like Detroit there, I would have been competitive. I think I was in top split in a few races, was doing okay. But Tsukuba, I was not even competitive in second split for whatever reason. I don't know why. It just wasn't my track. Yeah, really exposed there. All right, cool. So gonna jump out on the track and get a qualifying lap in here. Yeah, Zolder is your baby. Yeah, and Ben was saying the same thing. Zolder's his baby. Plus 1,000 IR, was it last year, Ben? Or last season? Got a couple Zolder babies here. I did not like Zolder. But maybe with Ben's amazing track guide this year, it's going to be a revolution for me. Looking forward to some of the tracks coming up here as well. Mount Panorama as well. I haven't driven that in this game yet. But I'm really looking forward to that in the last week. I think it's going to probably be as difficult as Nordschleife. But yeah, what an awesome track that is. It's going to be a long lap for a Skippy, I think, and a lot of uphills. Going to really be pushing those horses going up all them hills. Yeah, more time than GT3s, yeah. All right, so I guess the I guess it's just all about actually getting a time here and not getting an off track. So I'm going to play it super safe. Okay, not too bad. This corner coming up here as always hurts me on cold tires. This next little kind of veering to the right. It's always these ones that get me. But when you do it without issue, it just looks like the easiest thing in the world. But it's so easy to spin the car there, get the back tires to come around on you. Jefferson reverse. Do they have a reverse course for Jefferson? I did Jefferson, was my first track in this game. In the MX-5. Good intro to iRacing. So I'm going to do this nice and early, down to 4th here. Down to 3rd. And down to 2nd. The strategy for Zolder, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. And that's over. Trying to look up at the chat. Got caught. Well, that's fun. Yeah, man. Damn it. I should have ignored the chat and just put my head down. That's my own bad. What time are we at? Maybe, will I just withdraw and then sign up for the race, get into a practice session there and get a couple laps down because I definitely need them. What can you do, right? Well, this is also the first time I'm using the UI tonight. Hey, Triple J, what's happening, man? Yeah, the IR. So took a knock last night because I went to do a race session. I've been saying. Here, let me cut it up on screen for you here. Went to do a race session last night and missed it. So yeah, Ben's 3.8. He's almost at that 4K. He didn't quite make it. Maybe tomorrow night, man. So I'm at 1808. So I dropped 80 IR last night by signing up for a race and not making it. So that was unfortunate. Very unfortunate. But we just got a 7th place there or something. 7th place, I think. Yeah. So that got us back 25 or 30 IR or something like that. So yeah, so first night using the actual UI instead of the web page. Yeah, it's cool. I like it. It's just going to take me a little bit of time to get used to it. I noticed, and the reason for that is I was always avoiding it just because, you know, you get comfortable with certain things and you don't want to change. But you can't register for the qualification sessions on the website, so it was a necessary evil to switch over to the UI, which seems to be quite improved from when I used it before. When it was beta UI, I guess, or whatever. Okay, so loading into the session there anyways. Yeah, so it was split 2 there in the last race. We finished 7th. A lot of crashes. It was actually Paul jumped on the channel there and was telling me it was in the same split as him, and then we caught him on the last lap. It looked like his car had damage, moved over for us, John. So yeah, it was I guess it was good. I kind of wiped out twice. I crashed once right in front of the pit, so very, very lucky that I could just pull in there. And deny Ben his box as well, that I didn't need to tow. So that was always nice. Limped my way into the pits and then spun out again, I think, in the second lap, kind of down near the between the first and second carousel. Yeah, you've yet to win a bet. Yeah, I don't think anybody's won a bet yet. I'm just unpredictable, John. You know, I'm just you don't know which way I'm gonna go. You know, I could go any direction you care. So yeah, I tried to upgrade the old chat box there, added in the logos at the top, and put a nice fancy white stripe. I think it's nice if you might agree. So everybody can know that they are commenting from whatever platform they're on. The YouTube chat is fixed, that's working, so the betting is working. How is FB Gaming? FB Gaming is good. That's where I did my start. So I initially started out on FB. I have a lot more followers on Facebook than I do anywhere else, but the type of engagement is low on Facebook compared to other platforms. But Twitch so far seems to have the most features, and it seems to be where I don't know, people come and hang and stay and chat, where Facebook seems to be where people kind of just dip in and out for a second here or two. But I think it's cool being able to stream to all the platforms, because I have family and friends on Facebook that like to check in, family from home, and then I have friends that watch only on YouTube as well. So it's nice being able to push everywhere. Yeah, racing games aren't high on Facebook. Yeah, there's a lot of on Facebook. You do see a lot of like dirt racing, like US kind of dirt ovals and that sort of thing. Yeah, too much lag on the Facebook as well. It's very delayed compared to Twitch. Twitch is like maybe a second or two behind, but yeah, iRacing community's on Twitch, and especially the Skip Barber community is on Twitch as well. You know, that's for sure. You know, that's for darn sure. Yeah, load cell pedals. Yeah, that's something I need to do. So John has been recommending I even just rather than investing in the whole kit, that I even just try and mod the one that I have here at the moment, because I got the G29 obviously. I moved up from the Logitech Momo, a nice 15-year-old pedal set, which actually wasn't too far off this one. It's just nice having the clutch pedal as well, and more buttons on the face, you know. But the actual like feel of the wheel isn't too far off from the Momo. So they haven't actually no pedals. That's my wife there, folks. Anytime I mention pedals, it's no pedals. Yeah, thanks, Sinead. So yeah, so maybe modifying the ones I have might be the best option for me in the short term. I think the next move I need to make is an upgrade to the CPU and motherboard in the PC here. My CPU is quite old. It's like circa 2013 or 14 when I bought that dev kit too, so it's like a third generation i7. You need Sinead needs a bot for no pedals. Yeah, maybe every time somebody types pedals, it just comes up Sinead says no pedals. That's a quality idea there, John. That's unheard of for you. Yeah, no, my wife checks in every now and then. She leaves me to it. I do. I'm only streaming kind of 2 nights a week, so I'm not breaking the home life here yet, you know. But yeah, a bit of support from the wife. She'll dip in and out, anyways, you know. Yeah, yet. I think she likes having the TV to herself, you know, so it kind of works out for both of us. So I got time to at least get around the track here and to get one lap in.
Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Am I on the right? Oh, I'm not on the right thing. Caught it.
Looks like you're clear on the pit exit.
I'm terrible for leaving it on the wrong scene there. Yeah, 5 days a week, Ben. Like, it's hardcore, man. It's hard going. You stream long too, man. I don't know how you do it. I'm like aching in this chair after 3 hours. I think is kind of like I do 4 hours as well sometimes, but 4 hours is like a stretch for me. Just sitting in this chair for that long. Maybe you just have a better chair. But yeah, the 2 young kids as well, and I have a new job. Like, so I was laid off in July, and actually it was kind of like I got the news in May, so they weren't really having me do anything. So that's when I started the stream. Really was kind of in June, just to put kind of my professional skills. I do a bit of like AV and TV work in my professional job. So just to put my professional skills to the test, I decided to kind of get into the whole streaming thing and do the racing and, you know, just do something with my time. So I was streaming a lot more often on Facebook where I started. I was doing Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, I believe. Coffee machine next to you would be good. I need a tap. Keg of beer here would be nice. Or if my wife really supported me, she'd pour me a beer downstairs and bring it up to me, but I don't think that would happen. What do I do? So at the moment, I am I'm kind of like a service owner for like an AV service in a tech company. My previous job was like, so I worked in television production for years, and then I kind of got into the corporate AV world. All the tech giants are here in Dublin, so kind of got in with a few of them. So I bounced around a few of them. So yeah, landed in with another one now. So it's like I kind of help support the service, manage the service, deal with the customers, deal with the contract company that supplies the service, you know. In some ways I'm still figuring out exactly what I'm doing. It's a cool gig though. Yeah, one of them, yeah. So I'm like, it's obviously difficult starting from home. So I started a new job remotely, you know. So I'm working remotely at the moment. Yeah, really difficult to try and get a handle on things working remote. But sure, that's the world we live in now, right? I can't wait to get back on site because that's like one of the best parts about working these types of jobs is the on-site facilities that we're supporting and that we get to avail of as well, you know. Service delivery guys? Yeah. It's kind of a bit of hands-on though, like more hands-on than like not necessarily just like a service delivery manager, I suppose. It's like hands-on as well as helping manage the service. So the last good few years now, I was working like as like an AV tech, and then like I started a studio service, and then kind of built that up, and then eventually they hired in a load of people under me, so I kind of got that management experience as people are coming in. So yeah, so kind of helped me grow in my professional career that way. Yeah, so as soon as COVID hit and I ended up getting laid off, I just turned to the streaming and tried to take the skills and push them that way, you know. Just tech, you've been doing lots of design stuff recently? Yeah, man. You've been chatting with Flybry at all? Flybry is really big into the design. Or is it a different type of design are you talking about? Yeah, it's tough though. It's hard to know what way things are going to go at the moment. Hopefully now with this U.S. election going good today, that you know, things will numbers will start going down there and the world can start getting back to normal. I think if everybody in the world's kind of on the same page, trying to help wipe out this COVID thing, I think we can get back to it, you know. Probably not good for iRacing though. Not good for the numbers on the servers. Yeah, so recently for myself, I've had to learn. I've been taking loads of courses on Linux and Python, stuff I hadn't really ever done before. Very interesting though. Getting used to that terminal again, you know. I used to use Windows 3.1, kind of half in DOS, half in Windows. Bringing me back to those days, moving around directories and whatnot. Alright, I'm starting to feel the rhythm here now, I think. Every time I get confident on this track, though, I immediately get brought back down to earth. I tried the radical around here. It seemed like it was near impossible. Just like, you cannot have your foot to the floor pretty much ever. The car just instantly spins out. It loses a little bit of weight. Oh, there we go, and I didn't go down to third there. Alright, lesson learned. I'm forgetting to kind of keep pushing through this corner here. Just look back up the list. Oh, Sinead saying she's going to go now before she needs to hear how much more I'm going to spend. Yeah. There'll be lots of money spent. There has been lots of money spent. But I think I've spent the money wisely here in the box room anyway. So the lighting that I bought, I was able to use it in a video shoot that I did recently on our Terror Crypt page on Facebook. We have a few videos posted there for Halloween and stuff. It's kind of cool. The audio desk I bought and microphone could be used for anything. Could be used for recording music, not necessarily just streaming. So I tried to buy equipment that wasn't like streaming specific, and develop like a system that I could use for anything, you know, really. So it's an analog mic, but the desk has a USB out. D-Box next? What's D-Box? Oh, motion. Yeah, I have actually been looking at that. I think though the plan is I have a savings plan in place where we're going to, like, we have a rather large backyard, especially for a house in this area. Our land is like a piece of pie where our front yard is almost non-existent, but the backyard is like really wide. I'm gonna get kicked out of this session into the race session soon. Yeah, so we're gonna build like it's very common in Ireland because there's no basements here. So it's common for people to build kind of like a backyard office, a separate kind of building. So I have a savings plan in place for that. So in 4 or 5 years, be able to afford it. And I assume when that happens, I'd be able to get a rig in there, and my kids might be of age to start using it themselves. So that would be kind of cool. See if I can get them into some sim racing. At the moment, I have them playing Mario Kart 8. They're loving that. There's no red shells in this game, though. Could use a few red shells in the Skippy, though. So what's the story with you, John? What's happening tonight, man? What's shaking? A few drinks? Bit of box room racing? Just curbs? Oh, race session is ready now. Let's get out of here. Drinks was last night. Packing up the drinks, are you? Oh, I heard somebody saying this to me. Was that Scorpius saying that he couldn't reset his car or something? I'd never had that happen, but I'm having it happen right now. Won't let me out of the car. There we go. Maybe it's a specific thing to this track. Alright, cool. That loads in. Get a bit of music up. Yeah, cool. The sadness that follows. Oh no, man. Yeah, wasn't Mike Moose saying should have never been off the drink in the first place, you know? Yeah. Drink, sadness, reevaluate life, repeat. Yeah. Well, there's other options than booze, right? Artificial joy. In some way, shape, or form. You guys have everything legal over there, don't you? Yeah, it's tough, man. It is easy to get into the rhythm of having a few drinks each night. That's ketamine. Yeah, down the K-hole, man. Welcome to Boxing Racing. Ketamine and driving. Drinking is for wimps. What was that Homer was taking in The Simpsons? The Churchill Downers? Oh, man. Yeah, so I set it up so I can switch cameras on each scene. I probably lose the magic and the illusion of it by talking about it, but yeah, I can switch to this on this scene, or I can switch to it on other scenes with the one button press. So just doing a bit of work with this whole Stream Deck thing here and trying to get it to kind of do some cool stuff and add in a little bit more automation to the things I'm doing. Yeah, so got a few things updated a few things anyways. A few things that were bugging me over the stream the last little while. Just put in a couple hours in each evening. Probably should have spent that time driving, but I didn't really have time to set up the whole driving thing. I just wanted to kind of sit in at the computer as it was on the desk and just work away on that stuff. But that's the sort of thing that gets on the long finger and then annoys me every weekend, you know. The only thing that's annoying me at the moment right now is this on this particular scene and on this other one where I'm showing the IR page, in behind the Facebook logo and the Twitch logo and the YouTube logo. I think I should have a bar there or something, just separating it out from the background. On-air light is looking especially handsome, is it? Yeah, I love that on-air light. It's nice. Nice job by the wife to pick that up for me. It's a good job. And I got to get some more of those hooks. You can't actually see them because of the chair in the way. Which way am I going here? The hooks there with the things on the wall. I want to get a few more of them so I can put hang up the Quest 1 there, and maybe get some of these headsets off the table and put them up there. I do also have all those. Might get some shelving in the room as well because I have all the mini systems. A load of them. I'd like to kind of put them up on display, I suppose. All right, was able to mute so that didn't hit you in the ear. But yeah, I kind of like to get them up on display because I want to also use this room midweek for the kids to be able to come up and play some mini systems. They love Bomberman on the Super Nintendo. Bomberman's a hit with my young fella. That was professional. Yeah, I got to get the cough button under here, right? The old cough button. So the pros, right, on the news, what they would do with the cough button. Still a warm-up session. Couple minutes left. Yeah, what the pros would do with the cough button is they wire it in such a way that when you hit the cough button it turns their mic off but redirects their voice to the director's ear in the control room, so whenever they're sneezing or coughing the director hears it in their ear. But it's easy, it's a two-purpose button, so they can hit one button under the table and talk. So just say they throw to it a news story or something, they can hit the button under the table and talk directly to the director in their ear if they need to communicate about something, or if they sneeze or cough or whatever, they hit the button and it doesn't go out to air. So yeah, there's a nice little tip for you. Have I ever heard Norm Macdonald's Bob Euchre cough button story? I don't think so. Maybe? I don't think so though. Because yeah, Bob Euchre used to actually be a baseball announcer, right? Like I know he was an actor. He was on Mr. Belvedere. Wasn't he the dad on Mr. Belvedere? But he was actually a commentator too, right? Like a actual baseball commentator. Mr. Belvedere, man. I haven't thought about that show in a while.
Speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, baseball announcer, yeah.
Your exit is clear. Watch the white line.
I never knew him as that, though. I only ever knew him as the dad on Mr. Belvedere. Let's get out for a bit of practice here. Might as well. Am I still on the wrong? Yeah, I'm on the wrong scene. There we go. Oh, hey. Let me see if I can go in and get some overlays on, right? You're a mod on r/Mr. Belvedere. You must have some serious stories, man. I bet you that's an awesome group. All right, let's open up this Race Lab apps here. All right, it seems to be loading. Okay, here we go. Overlays. I don't know if it's actually going to work too well because I think I did reset everything, so it's probably not going to have the most optimal settings here, so apologies if it's not the nicest display. Overlays, relative, if it works. I doubt it though. It hasn't been working for me. Nope. And let's just get the advanced box up here. Advanced panel. And it doesn't seem to be coming up either. Oh wait, there it goes. Alright, we're almost due for the grid here, so let's get out onto the grid. And don't forget to place your bets there. Okay, 16 seconds. We got Matthew in front of us and Yannick behind us.
The track temp is 27 Celsius.
Have fun, guys.
3 laps.
Looks like we're mid-table here.
Okay, Colin, be ready. Floor it. Green, green, green.
There we go. Is Yannick the fella that we had that super tight finish with John in Detroit? Was it Yannick or was that in... not Detroit, that was in... oh man.
Right side's clear.
Not good. There goes your bet, John.
Start, mate. It's damage limitation from here.
I did touch the brakes there a little bit, but I didn't expect to be rear-ended like that. Possibly my fault, though. Long way around to, yeah, a lot of accidents ahead. Yeah, a long way around to the pits, though, so not a great place for that to happen. Car seems to be relatively okay. I'm missing the whole front end of it, though. That's very slow, but this will be faster than towing and more fun. Did I get Yannicked? Somebody got me from behind. I did touch the brakes though, or I let off anyways. It was probably my bad though, I shouldn't have there. But that is a corner that you can't really, I don't know, go absolutely flat out on first lap, or I don't anyways. Doesn't look like I'm getting any further up than fourth.
Still alive with the smile.
Yeah, we'll have to have a look back at that anyways.
We got this, Martin. Sorry, can you repeat that? I said we got this, man.
Still get 10th with some luck, maybe. We'll see. Don't know how many have gone off so far. Just feels like I'm really crawling along here, though. Must be losing a tremendous amount of places. Guess I can finally go flat through here.
Yellow flag.
Well, that's what we like, John. Yellow flags. Flyby's on Illustrator right now. Yeah, I saw him going live. He dropped in at the beginning of the stream. And he said he was hitting up. He got a new art pad, a new pen tool for his art. So he was working on it there the other night. I was on with him. I was working on the stream here, chatting with him on his stream as he was going through setting up the unboxing. Looked pretty cool. Oh man, this car's suffering so hard here, John. Uphill. Flyby's got to figure out a way to do some betting on his art. Seven more Jeffersons, yeah. I may have to shift down to second here. Get the power back. Maybe it would have been faster to tow. I probably won't lose as much time in this section because at least the car doesn't... There's more corners, right? That pen tool. Oh. Is he wearing the two-finger glove? This thing came with a two-finger glove. It looked badass. If you can imagine to yourself what a glove would look like if it only had two fingers, that's what he's got. You can tell him that box is demanding the two-finger glove. At least I'm getting a good hard look at all the corners here, this track. A good long extended version of the corners. He confirmed it. Who needs Drink John when you can bounce between Boxroom Racing and a bit of Flyby 9? Bouncing between two hottest streams. I had Bob reach out to me there last night as well. He was down for the stream last night. That didn't happen. He was going to be around for it. He was telling me some internet upgrades might be happening soon. So he could definitely be around for more of it, and most likely hit it up on Twitch too. Yeah, you too, man. Yeah, it's nice getting better internet, isn't it? Let's see how many people in the pits. Not too many, so it's gonna. If we do catch all these people, we'll be up into 13th. If they're still there by the time we get there. Yeah, it was a big jump for me here, going from. I guess I was getting 1 to 3 meg, or 1 to 3 meg, yeah, when I initially moved here, because we're quite out in the countryside. But when they ran fiber to the end of the estate, it was life-changing. Got 50 meg straight away. And 50 meg is good enough for me, though. I know you can get 100, or you can get 1,000, I think, even now.
All right, Raphael, let's work together. Wait for me, I'm coming.
The cost for what I'm getting at the moment, though, seems to be what I'm willing to pay. Okay, I gotta make sure I'm going into the pits here. Tight corner here.
Watch your speed. Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. 50 meters, 2 laps remaining. You've got loads of fuel.
Oh, somebody out right in front of us.
Pit exit looks clear.
'15th. Oh no, that guy came out and went right into the wall.
Are you broken down, Lee?
Okay, lots of time to make up here. We're a
Go
minute,
around the man. What's that? Got a little
minute
bit of
15 behind James Parker. James Parker 9. James Parker, I believe, is in our bits or bytes, megabit.
The gap behind is now 1.7 seconds.
So James Parker is in our Discord, friend of the old community. Oh no, anyways. So we got Christopher 1.2 down behind us here. Alright man, this is so much more fun driving this speed. The first lap was agonizing. We're a minute 15 behind James. So I think without some accidents we're not making up any places. That's safe to say.
Okay, Colin, don't be intimidated by this little shit. Make it work for it.
Christopher closing the gap here. There in a sec. So internet providers always seem to go by bits because the number is bigger. Yeah. Real dangerous underestimated corner there too, that one. That corner used to really catch me out when I first started driving this track. You kind of always think that, oh yeah, I'm on the straight, and whoops, no I'm not. Alright, so put some time between us and Christopher behind us. 2 seconds out, put another second there. See if we can add to that here. Make sure we're not getting drafted on the long straight.
The gap behind is now 1.7.
Man, that's intense, that carousel when you take it fast. Alright, here's the section now. This is where it counts. Alright, I think that's my best best performance of the night there, that section. Really had to quieten down and focus to nail that. Yeah, it's love-hate relationship with this track. Obviously, you have to respect it. It's mammoth, it's awesome, but man, is it ever frustrating, eh?
The leader's just done at 8:11.5 seconds.
Yeah, he's gonna really want my position, alright.
Alright, Colin, the next car is Parker.
Yeah, thanks, Jim. You might as well be in a different time zone. Yeah, I think I did a good job by getting the gap there, 4 seconds. Can't see him getting a draft off me here now. So too many hot laps in the 488 GTE. Burnt yourself out on it a while back, yeah. Yeah, you can really burn yourself out on this track. I've played it in a lot of different sims. But I've never learned it like I learned it in this sim. Jeez, that was the #1 car here too, eh? That's unfortunate.
The gap behind is now 4.5 seconds. 14th. One more lap to go. Okay, Colin, we're halfway home. We think about 1 laps remaining on this tank.
That's all I need, Jim. Oh, not good there.
Holy shit, man. Half your
Just
car is
cut the
missing.
track.
So it looks like the guy in front of me is losing time like you wouldn't believe. So looks like we have another position possibility here. Or did he just leave the track? Looks like he just left the track. Yeah, make it count, John. Yeah, top 10 still in grasp. Yeah, a few mistakes here from some others. I mean, minute 10, it whittled down a lot of time off the people in front of me. I wanted that extra gear there, apparently. Oh no, no. Had issues here before. Alright, managed to
Attention to
save
track
it.
limits, please, Colin.
Be careful in that corner, eh? Really didn't do that section well. Giving Christopher a really good chance of catching me here. Okay, I think I got a good out there. He may have done it slightly better. Okay, I'm gaining on him here now. Or gapping him here. Geez, John, had some dental work done today, man. Seriously starting to pain me. I guess all the numbness is worn off.
You're pulling away from the guy behind.
Hate
gap's
the old
now
dental work.
3.1 seconds.
Nothing terrifies a grown adult male more. Broke his spirit. He's gaining now, though. Alright. Okay, so let's see if we can nail this section. You like going to the dentist? Yeah, I do if it's like a cleaning. Like, I don't mind it, but if you have to like get a filling or something and they're putting needles in you and stuff, I don't like it. That's essentially what it was today. I don't think it hurts that much. It's just like the idea of it and all that, I think, just plays in my head a little bit. I kind of have to look away. A total whim. Okay, and again, I think I did pretty well through that section there. Definitely improving.
The leader has just done an 8.
You love the attention.
3.
Yeah, man.
Fastest lap for Rodriguez, 8:09.1.
Everybody crowded over you with their fingers in your mouth. Requesting that they don't wear gloves.
That was fun. Good job, guys.
Good race, guys.
Working on the face hole. Working on your face hole blades. Alright, so let's see where we are. Christopher Munst, is it? 4.7 behind us, so yeah, we call them face hole plurs. I calls it a face hole. Oh, the mouth. Mr. Fancy Frenchman. Did you make your way into the Discord, John? Or did the link expire on you? I was trying to figure out whether the lobster dude was you or whether that was a bot. If it's a bot, I'll kick it.
B11, that's the end of the race. Never mind.
Okay, so that's you. So you copied the bot to make me think, oh yeah, you're the Loch Ness Lobster? I was like, that is a cool name. But yeah, you were kind of like copying what the other bot that I kicked was saying. So I was like, is this a bot? I don't think it is, but I'm not sure. Okay, so where do we end up? P11. Okay. Could have been worse. Oh, why did I hit the options button? That was stupid. Let's have a look at the first lap, right? And see myself getting rear-ended here. I'm on me. Let's change the camera here. Oh, whoops. Love doing that. We'll go with the car behind so we'll see it. So that's me up ahead there. So it's either this guy or the Marlboro man. Yeah, it didn't even affect him, eh? So I'd say that was probably my bad going too slow there. But it is a corner on the first lap you do want to be careful with. Well, we look at it from above, won't we? I suppose the one thing was I was kind of staying off the racing line as well. So if he was going to go faster, he should have been kind of tighter on the corner. I guess he was just in behind me and didn't expect the sudden stop, you know. I don't know. I'll take the blame there, I think. But hey, what can you do, right? These are the types of things that happen. Oh, it's annoying. I forgot to register for I forgot to register for the old qualification, so we can't do qualification session. So yeah, John, you lost your skin on that bet there. Yeah, let's have a look at what the damage was there. Let me see if it loads up on this other screen, because I'm using the UI over here and it's not happy being in a kind of a smaller window. But it might actually be better to see displayed on the screen. I don't know. So that was third split, so that's why I was the #1 car. So yeah, falling down the rankings here. So there you go, third split proof. Although very strong strength of field for a third split, 1744. So probably a lot of participation tonight. So Colin Byrne, -14, 1823. Okay, could have been a lot worse. So overall, we're up for the night anyways. I think it was plus 20 something in the first race. So yeah, it could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better too if we didn't get rammed off the track, but I'll take the blame for that. Yeah, I gotta take him sometimes, right? Oh, what am I doing? Should register for the next race. So we were the #1 car, dropped down that split. So maybe maybe in the next race now we'll be knocked back up. I'm not sure. Not sure how it's going to go. So let's see here. This next race will be the 11:15 race. Okay, and I'm loading it up now. Safety rating still at 4.41. It's tempting to kind of go do some B series like below to 79 or something like that to get that A license. You know, I think I just have to get is it 3 races in or something, John, or you have to participate in three or 4 events. I'm not sure. I don't know if each class has different qualification levels or something, but yeah, be interested to get that A license. Don't know what it's going to do for me or you know. Small L, lowercase L, do it. Oh man. yeah, hopefully we can get a better result in this next race. I think I've been driving that course okay. Haven't actually really looked at the times there. What kind of times were we having in that last race? Look out there on the list again. What was my fastest lap? Didn't give me a fastest lap time. Oh. Is that because I had issues on every lap or something? My average lap time is 8:53, which is atrocious. It needs to be, you know, 8:15 to 8:25, around there. Yeah. Oh, sorry, now I'm joining the session there. Yeah, register times won't matter for you. Yeah, got to keep it on the track, I think, is the most important thing. I'm kind of obviously obvious that I'm lacking. Don't melt your tires. I'm obviously lacking in keeping it on the trackness this week with my first thing. Yeah, keep being careful, keep it on the track. Well, I tried to be careful in that last race, and that's what burnt me. Was I guess I was keeping it too careful. Hopefully, we're in a I guess a higher split next time, because at least I can just kind of stay near the back and wait for everyone to die. Might suit me better. Or just lift in that corner rather than tap the brakes. You know, drive with kids' gloves on. Yeah. Well, I think that's probably what killed me there last time, John, was being too careful. Gingerly caress the wheel. Yeah, I love caressing that wheel. It's nice. It's nice. All right, let me close this screen over here. I'll have to get some sort of these long load times, man, for Nordschleife. I'll have to get some other game that's going on in the meantime that we can play. Maybe a little bit of like maybe get out the Super Nintendo and we can do some F1 pole position or something while we're waiting. Apex Legends? I don't know about Apex Legends. Is my video not animating in the background there anymore? What's after happening? Alright, now it's going. There we go. That's killing the production values there, John. Killing it, you know? That thing's got to be moving, you know? When did that happen? To look back at the recording now, you know. Gotta love the build on this this tune, Harris Heller tune. He's saying that there's going to be new big things coming out for Stream Beats next year. So I wonder what he's going to do on the 1st of January. I think he's going to launch something big, or maybe a couple new albums or something, or maybe some sort of service or something. We'll have to see what he's doing, you know. See where our progress is at. I suppose that's the one good thing as well, John, about this this new UI, is it shows you a progress bar on the actual screen itself. When you hide the chat there, you can probably see the screen in the stream. It has like a progress bar that's loading down at the bottom. Shows you a percentage as well, you know, so you don't have to keep looking in the VR, you know. I think that was just a really good reason to show that I could turn the chat box off. Give myself a changing cameras moment, you know. Okay, here we go. Race session's loaded. Let's get out on the track. Let me get one more lap in.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour. Pit exit's clear.
So I saw John, our old buddy James Cockram there. Saw him posting in a Facebook group there today. and got chatting to him, and he got a ban in iRacing for a little while over. I don't know if it was a voice ban, but he protested it and got the ban overturned. So he's telling me and the community about it there. Showing the emails back and forth. I don't know how much iRacing likes that. I think he dropped quite a bit of iRating there this week, so I think he was just getting frustrated with the whole thing. Seen him in one of our practice sessions there earlier tonight. Oh man, I didn't feel like I deserved that. That corner just eats you alive though. That's why I hate it so much. Doesn't feel like you've done anything wrong, and then there it is punishing you. Oh, and that's funny. And all of a sudden, I can see my relative has appeared. I don't know how this is possible, but the relative has just appeared for the first time in I don't know how long. But it won't let me move it onto the screen. I have to close them all down. Let's see if I can open it back up and get it to work here. That'd be great if that issue was sorted. There it is. Yay, there it is for the first time in forever. I don't know what happened or what changed. Okay, we'll lock that. So hopefully that's it and it's back now. A lot of information on that overlay. I really like to see. So, oh, you posted a comment to Flybright that was meant for me, did you? I'm sure he'll understand. Was it a very BRR centric? There's no way you could pretend that it wasn't for him.
All clear on pit exit. You can push now.
Were you talking about your stimulator and getting your rubbers on? Powdering up. Streaming the VR porn. Because it's all about, I want the community to see where I'm looking. It doesn't get straight in VR, but I want you to see where I'm looking. I'm the best looker out there, you know? What does BRR look at? That's my own personal business. My wife, of course. She's still listening, right? Yes, this is. Oh man, it's been living color. What a great show, wasn't it? Probably super dated now. Probably some really funny Jim Carrey stuff still, but. That was like my favorite night of network television. I think it was originally all on Sunday night. But it was like In Living Color, then The Simpsons, then Married with Children. It was like, whoa, I'm still having trouble with that corner, John. I need to be a lot more careful than I am being. There. That's like the third time tonight it's caught me out. Okay, I'll make note of that. You weren't a fan of the Living Color, no? Oh man, I was a huge fan. I would have been a bit younger though as well, right? That might have helped. Mad TV, I didn't like Mad TV. I thought Mad TV was kind of like a poor man's attempt at recreating In Living Color. But I also really liked Saturday Night Live from that time as well. That whole, you know, Mike Myers era. Well, he wasn't the one that I thought was the funniest on it, but I guess just pre-Norm. Can't even think of all the characters that were on it. Who was your man that played Lionel Hutz as well? He was such a good character on In Living Color. Chris Farley was good. Didn't really care for his movies or his acting career, but some of the sketches he was in was just legendary. Phil Hartman, yeah, man. What an awesome actor. He was like, he could be the main guy, and he could also just be some side character that was just awesome, you know, like some guy that didn't seem memorable, but then when you thought about it, he was memorable. Yeah, Baldwin was a great host, yeah. I know everybody was mad in love with his Trump impression. I didn't actually like it too much. Thought it was a bit over the top, you know? And obviously, probably one of the guys that hides in the background the most, and I can't remember his name either. The guy who played Garth on Wayne and Garth. He was such a good cast member. He was like had a few main roles, but he was like just a solid cast member in like almost everything. Dana Carvey, yeah. And I don't know why I can't remember these people. Even Al Franken was good. Because I'm smart enough, I'm good looking enough, and gosh darn it, people like me. Not to get political or anything. Yeah, I do remember Michael Jordan doing that. That was like a huge moment in like American network television, wasn't it? He gets Michael Jordan to turn to the mirror. Yeah, man. Have you seen? They must have a real hard-on about not allowing the Norm Macdonald weekend updates on YouTube as well. You can see a lot of the other YouTube, a lot of the other eras of weekend update on YouTube, but Norm's one is like always, if you find one, it's like they have it flipped reversed, they have it sped up so you can't hear his like voice properly. They have to disguise it, so they must be actively trying to like remove that from the air wherever possible. Nobody wants to be able to see what Norm said. It's all OJ and Michael Jackson jokes anyways. So it looks like 136 registered for the next race here. I actually started to like the modern Saturday Live as well. I haven't watched it in a while now, but I was kind of coming around to the new cast of characters. It's funny, through my whole life I've always gone in waves with that show, where you kind of like the cast and then you don't like the new cast, and then they replace a few and you get back into it again. I guess the show goes hot and cold, you know. They can't keep it like fresh all the time, right? But the one thing I have really become addicted to is the political comedy, you know, that they've turned all those like late night US kind of TV shows into political comedies now. You know, like John Oliver or Seth Meyers, or your favorite one, Stephen Colbert. I actually really like Stephen Colbert and his show. I resisted it for a while, but since they've all been working from home, I thought their shows actually improved, that the jokes improved. So I stream a lot from YouTube, like just watching episodes they post on their sites, you know. I don't know what they're going to talk about now. I guess they're going to continue on with Trump stories, but like Trump was like their main thing every night. So I guess the shows kind of have to start standing on their own merit now, right? You want to slap him? Who's Stephen Colbert? I know you always hated him, man. I know that much. Yeah, no, I do like him anyways. It's both versions. It's I found, you know, obviously like the whole Conan and like that style of show, Conan, Letterman, Leno, got so stale for me. I couldn't watch any of them anymore. You know, like I didn't think the jokes were very funny. The monologues weren't good. They stayed away from like politics, you know, like, and tried to be like with general comedy, but I just find most of those shows now are so much funnier that they're politically motivated now. I guess maybe what they're talking about I can relate to more, or I know more about, or I don't know. Maybe it was just the way, like, I know Letterman was seen as being like super edgy when he was when he started, didn't he? And then like obviously towards the end of his career he was anything but edgy. Yeah, it just became like pure staleness. Some more news? I don't know that one. Yeah, and even I used to really like John Oliver Last Week Tonight, and I've actually found it to be not my favorite anymore. I really like Seth Meyers one. It is Seth Meyers, isn't it? Yeah, Seth Meyers. I really like his show. Since he was from home and now he's back, I kind of like it too. Maybe I just got to know him better or something. Yeah, I guess left-leaning political humor commentary on YouTube. Yeah, it's pretty much what I'm. That's pretty much what I'm watching most of the shows. You know, I'm not really left-leaning, you know, but I watch these guys. Like I'm not left-leaning, I'm not right-leaning. You know, obviously I'm kind of more down the center. I like both arguments in certain circumstances. You know, don't like the racism, but I don't like to be too PC either. You know, like kind of a little more in the middle. You know, yeah, and a lot of those kind of really left-leaning kind of comedies, I can see that they're like trying to, like, I don't know, make me believe something, you know, which I guess is their reason for their existence, right? Otherwise they wouldn't be putting them out for free on YouTube, right? So, but I can see through that when I'm watching it and pick out the jokes and laugh at the jokes and understand it, but just also keep in mind that the things I'm looking at, I'm, you know, they're trying to influence me as I'm watching it. So I just have to keep that in mind, you know, and make sure that I'm not getting my news directly from John Oliver, you know, or Seth Meyers, or any of these guys, you know, Stephen Colbert, whoever, you know. But yeah, some more news. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up, John. Give that one a go, especially if it's on YouTube. I was really into like watching like comics, you know, watching stand-up comedy for a while. I've kind of gone off that a little bit. My favorite was Patrice O'Neill. If you ever watched, yeah, he has one joke delivery, yeah, and it gets repetitive, and it's true. And a lot of his jokes were kind of like starting to become repetitive. It did seem like it was, his jokes did seem like they were kind of revolutionary there for a little while, and then became stale for me. Yeah. So I see what you're saying there. It looks like my relative has disappeared again with this app. So yeah, I don't know what's up. Don't know why that's happening. So we'll just have to live without it. All right, so we're loading into Nordschleife here. Should be about 4 or 5 minutes once we get in here. Yeah. Did you ever see, was it the Opie and Anthony tour? Was it in Philadelphia when they brought out, what is his name? Bill Burr. Have you seen that one where he goes off on Philadelphia on that whole Opie and Anthony? I think that's where he became famous pretty much. I really do like Bill Burr. Yeah, he's very funny, but yeah, that one where he's going on about them, yeah, that one's pretty funny. He just does like 15 minutes of like trash in the city, pretty not PC, but very funny nonetheless. But yeah, Bill Burr is one of my favorites. I love Bill Burr, and his most recent comedy special, yeah. And his most recent comedy special from England was an odd choice for him to do it in England, but oh man, it was very, very funny. So let's jump out on the track. Why not? During the warm up here, just give me more and more feel for this track.
Pit lane speed limit is 60 kilometers per hour.
So in car number 9. Where are we here? Oh, and the relative actually showed up this time. So looks like we're probably in second split, just going by the IR, but it's hard to tell because there's a lot of participation this week with this track. Yeah, and even Chappelle, like I hadn't thought of Chappelle in that way, but these guys were like, I was watching I don't know if you watch the Joe Rogan podcast at all. I don't really watch it religiously, but I did watch quite a few clips of it on YouTube. So YouTube algorithm often offers me some things of it, and if it's interesting, I'll watch it. I do like Joe Rogan. He can be funny. His stand-up comedy can be funny too, but I do kind of like his interview style. But he was talking to what's his name? He's probably the most famous comic at the moment. Why can't I remember any names? You'll remember for me, I'm sure. Short comedian, kind of replaced Chris Rock on the scene. Most popular comic right now. Kevin Hart. So yeah, so he was talking with Kevin Hart, and they were talking about like the legend that is Dave Chappelle, and like Dave coming through, just like pulls into Seattle. He has like some sort of like camper van that he just travels around to comedy clubs and doesn't tell anyone he's going to arrive, and just shows up, and just does his comedy thing. They were just like, he gave up when he was on top, and he just like, they were like, I don't know, he's just such a legend. Like, he's going to go down as, when people find out about what he really did and who he really is, he's going to go down as one of the most interesting people of all time, you know? That he has a freedom that nobody else has, you know? That he made a certain amount of money and then just walked away. He's like, Kevin was like, I'm responsible to all these people and everything, you know? And he can just come and go as he pleases. And then Chappelle comes back and signs a huge comedy deal and blows everybody away with it. You know, he's like, how does he just come back and be the best? Like, how is that possible? You know. All right. So race session ready to go here. Gridding up. Bets are open there. Get your box bucks. Use the, if you're on Twitch, use the exclamation mark, bet, and then either win, top 5, finish, or crash, and then your amount. You have 1,000 to start. If you hit 0, you get 1,000 again. So you can put all, half, or an individual number you can bet. All right, out on the grid here. And we got Alejandro in front of us and Darren behind us. So it looks like we're mid-pack again here. 15 seconds before the off. Of course, unless everybody grids up.
E9, 3 laps.
Here we go. Skip Barber.
Okay, Colin, get ready.
Nordschleife.
Green, green, green.
Let's hope you don't get rear-ended this time. Okay, I lifted, but I didn't brake. Which I still was way slower than everybody else.
Car right.
Man, I really fucked up there.
Clear right. Decent start. We can build something from here.
Okay, we really wanted to take it delicate through there. Oh, the bets are still open, John. You'll see your name on the screen there. If your bet's gone through, it'll be in the little display. The bet won't appear in the little chat box. It'll only appear in the. I have it set to not appear in the chat box, so as you don't disturb the YouTubers and Facebookers that don't have the betting option. All right, got to really watch out for this corner coming up here. I've gone off multiple times this next one. Yeah, top 5 is possible, but I'm in a pack of cars here, and it always scares the death out of me. Or scares the death out of me. That'd be a good thing, wouldn't it? Scares me to death. I've been rear-ended along here so much, and it's easy to get caught up in somebody else's accident. At least we're finally in a race here, folks. All night we've been kind of on our
Sorry
own.
about that.
That's a good one. It scares the death out of me. Yeah, I'm Highlander. You got to take my head, right? Okay, probably didn't get the best exit there. Hopefully we get a bit of drafty here.
Gap to Blanco behind is now 0.40. Car right. Hold your line. He's still there. Still there. Clear right.
Okay, lost the spot there. It's okay. Oh, we got a jumper. Is that Paul? That's Paul up ahead there, John. He was our target in the first race, and we just passed him on the last lap. Well, that guy on the outside, not in the carousel.
Right side. Right
There's
side
tons of
clear.
time for him. Paul was very good, led us by. He had damage, we caught him on the last lap. Classy driving. Oh, I'm really leaning here. Feeling this. Oh, no, no. Oh, man.
Moreno is leading the race.
Can we make it back? I don't think so.
Clear left.
I think I'll just end up... I'll tow it. Gotta tow it. I'll just end up getting DQ'd.
Got loads of fuel.
Oh, 3 minutes, man. Yeah, man. So much for being a star in VR, right? That sucked, man. Alright, let's see what happened there. I was really feeling it. Every time I start feeling confident on this track, this is what happens. Just took it too far. I was feeling good though. It didn't feel like there was any reason. Just didn't take that corner quite. Man, just didn't take that corner quite tight enough. Oh, that's unfortunate, eh? So that'll have us down the second half of the the traffic. At least 3 minutes ain't too bad. It's not a full 7-minute tow or something.
Okay, I'm setting deck, JJ Blanco.
That sounds like Paul.
That's nuts. And now you are setting deck.
We'll see what's going on with Paul.
AC is now leading.
Oh, I see they're doing the passing and passing and passing.
Oh no, I almost hit the deck.
Oh, this could be dangerous. Good move by Paul to pull out there, I think. So we're going to be a good 130 behind him. Here he goes past us now. Is there any more cars in the pits here? Yeah, there's a few around us already. And they may be starting before us. So what do we got? 58 seconds left. Alright, let's do this. We gotta send it, man. This is pretty much exactly where we were last race. A minute. A minute 15 or 16 behind the next car in front. Yeah, sitting ducks aren't that easy to catch. I talked to Mike Moose about that. Any duck. Depends how you're catching them, I guess. If you have like a heat-seeking duck missile that's programmed just to take out a duck, it might not be that difficult.
Two to go.
Let's do this.
All clear on pit exit.
Oh, John, that was unfortunate, that last one, huh? That's one of those ones that makes you question yourself as a somebody that's playing this game. Doing so well, and then you can just make a mistake like that that just ruins it all, eh? Like, why am I putting myself through this? And I know that about this track. I've had many a tough moment here. Whew. Yeah, I would have loved to have more time at this week because Radicals are at Mount Panorama, and I bought Mount Panorama because of this upcoming in Skippies. So I would have loved to put some time into that and get a race out for you tonight and that. I'm sure you would have loved that. Maybe it's worth jumping in the car after this race and just turning a few laps at Mount Panorama. Unless we're demanding one more here. Bathhouse. Wasn't there a bathhouse on Bathurst in Toronto? Oh man, this is just not going well. I think I'm done with this track for the night. Let's get this race over with. My iRating is done. Yeah, a lot of Hearsts, baths, and houses in one space. That's right. Yeah, Nord is too much, isn't it? It's kind of like there's a few sports I've played in my life where sometimes the more you play, the worse you get. And you just have to stop and come back later, like golf. Tennis can be the same as well, and Nordschleife, I'll add to that list. Racing around Nordschleife. I'm just not even getting the most basic corners here now. I'm just totally lost the will or the ability here. Oh, how's it going, Flyby? Not doing good, man. Not this race anyways. Last race I got rear-ended early, and it was probably my fault. I was doing really well in this race, and then I made a complete error by myself and wiped myself out. And I've lost my mojo. I think it was right here, wasn't it? Totally lost my mojo now. Alright, let's get it back here. We got one more lap to do as well after this. Let's get some good racing going here. Stop my fucking bitching and moaning. Start driving this Skippy the way it's meant to be driven. The way it deserves to be driven. Liquid mojo. Save mojo.
The leader has just done an 8:11 with 7 seconds.
8:11, that's a decent lap time. What we're getting caught up to here. Just in time for my mojo restoration. How's the design going tonight there, Flyby?
On your right. Hold your line. Clear right. Still there. Right side's clear.
So we got a race on our hands with this lad. Yeah, Triple J. He's all over it tonight.
Alright, Colin, we're halfway home. We estimate 2 laps of fuel left.
Triple J, the legend that he is.
Intimidated. Keep him behind you.
I don't know if I've ever watched 2 streams at once. Should though. Nothing stopping me. Oh, and I did that poorly. I'm sure he'd be all over me here. I asked Triple J to find out if you were using the 2-finger glove. It's easy when one stream is watching the other. Yeah. I'll have to hook up the voice chat there with Fly Rye. Get that going. I think I have it figured out.
Nah, perdona, se me ha ido.
The stream chat. It's cool. 2-finger gloves taking a break. It's gonna be a dogfight with this lad here, John. Hopefully he doesn't take me out. Alright, it's got to be a good lap here.
Tarde, tío. Lo he hecho mal, lo he hecho mal.
Did that very slowly there. Hopefully I'll do better on this next corner. Had issues here as well. Very deceiving corner, I find. Really pushes you to the outside. And that one I never seem to get as good an out as I can. The camber seems to help you at the beginning of the corner, and then you slide out at the end of it as it goes up the hill twist. It's kind of throws you out.
Okay, Colin, hold your nerve. Just keep it smooth. No mistakes.
So he'll probably get by me on the straight here. Bad spot to pass.
On your right. Still there. Clear right.
He went off. That's a bad spot to pass. It's the only like kind of corner on the straight. messed that up.
Car right, clear right.
So did he. No contact. Don't know how. That was very close. Into the carousel here. Now let's see if we can nail this section here and get our gap, will we? Oh my. Got 0.6 on him here now, so let's push it, John. It's all we got. We gotta believe.
Right side's clear. Okay, Colin, we've gone out of track limits. Keep it between the lines.
Okay, I'm still with him. Doesn't really matter who's in front of who coming up to the straight. Two-finger glove talk. I don't want to know. You're telling him that you had a two-finger glove, but it's two different fingers? This guy's probably gonna get some weaving going. I would if I was him. Can we catch him? Can we catch him? Looks like we're just outside.
Place. That's part of the race. Bad luck, mate.
Oh, that's annoying now. Got 13th though, so there must have been some serious damage there on the last lap. Not going good here, folks. Yeah, oh well, what can you do? We'll move on. That was my own fault. Yeah, let's quit, will we? Oh, really quit, yes. I can't win every race I enter. I can't win any race I enter. It seems. It seems that way. So what are we? We're at midnight here in Ireland, and I'm not quite ready to give it all up yet here tonight. Will we try? There is a radical race at 1 a.m. I don't think I'm going to do the race, but what do you say? Will we jump in? I've never even driven I've never even driven Mount Panorama, so this is probably going to be really bad. It says I've joined a session. What session is it talking about? Can I see what session it has me joined to? Sure, I'll just withdraw. Yeah, Bathurst. Yeah, okay, let's do some Bathurst, man. Now, I haven't driven Bathurst before. I know of the track. I've driven it in other sims, but yeah, this is probably going to be not a good showing for me. But sure, we'll bang it around for half an hour or so anyways, and then I'm going to probably jump offline, maybe tune into Flybry if he's still going. So practice session, let's get on ourselves a European server here. 1058 to 1258. Sure. Oh wait, that just changed. Right as I clicked on it, it like swapped over to like an American server. Alright, there's 7 cars in it though, 3 in this one. Sure, we'll still go with the local one. Bathurst. Let me see, my Discord is open here. Is Flybright back on his I clicked on his streaming thing, but I don't know if that put me in. I don't know if that put me through to Flyby. Possibly, possibly not. Maybe he's not in Discord chat. Let me hit to join the let me disconnect in case I'm ruining a stream. Oh, he's talking to Scorpius. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, Scorpius was over here hanging for a bit. And we are not loading in yet. Is there something I missed? Oh, it just says sim loading. I guess it just hasn't hit the Oculus page yet. Yeah, really excited about this Bathurst. Now, John, I haven't tried it yet in this game, so should be fun. Should be really fun. Radical, I haven't driven the Radical in a while. Still says sim loading. Oh, wait, Oculus. Ah, I see. Just that Oculus message. Hey, Paul. Yeah, you survived that race. I caused myself a few issues there in that race. I'm actually going to do some Radical practice. I saw you doing Radical practice at Bathurst midweek there, Paul. Yeah, Radicals are a car I like driving as well. I'm in no place to actually do a race or anything. But yeah, it was cool seeing you out on the track, Paul. Man, it was good. I was up with you there for a little while, and then I had just an unforced error. I had my back tire hit the grass and put me into the wall. We caught you in the first race, though. My first race tonight, you had some sort of issue. You let me by. We put a target on you, though, after you came and said hi and you were in the race. I was like, all right, Paul's our target. Lap times are not good for split 2. Yeah, mine are probably pretty weak there. I haven't driven all week. I'm just trying to where are we now? 80%. I'm just trying to finish the races here, and it's not going well. That last one, let me reload the page there and see where I ended up finishing. Let's see the page refresh here. Oh, an Oculus issue? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I find it much better to have a third-party kind of mic. You know, the Oculus stuff is finicky. Did we do 3 races? Did we? Oh no, we did 3 races tonight, but that would have been a 4th, so it just hasn't updated there yet. So I think that was P14 or P15 in the last race. So let me close down all this other stuff. All right, Bathurst. So I have no idea what to expect in this. This is going to be some fun, John. I always feel like the car is too low, so I have to look down and...
Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Exits clear. Push.
I heard you talking on the straight though, Paul. You were telling guys that they were sitting ducks. And then you were the sitting duck, and then they were the sitting duck. Yeah, I certainly don't know this track off by heart. Let's go take some laps. I know I'm pretty much at the top of the mountain here now, though. Track feels a lot shorter in this car. It's just because of how fast it is. It's definitely a third in that corner. Oh, I forgot to switch cameras. Oh, thanks, John. Oh, I'll just keep hammering that to the chat if I ever do that. At least this car lets me do my same shifting method. No need to... I can blip on the downshift.
The leader has just done a 189.7.
Passed you often, yeah. Well, that's it. You get past and you get passed back, and it's a bit of strategy there, isn't it?
Sector 1 is 3.5 seconds off the pace.
I don't know if I was going too slow for that guy. I messed up his lap. Winner place in the last corner. Oh, nice. Yeah, that last corner is dangerous, isn't it? It's seems like such a risk. What do you make of this track, Paul? I saw you playing it midweek. Yeah, you have to really feather the gas, don't you? You can't be pushing the pedal to the floor. Have to take that in third, I think. Alright, I'm just gonna actually change I'm gonna change my shifting method here. Hey Bob, what's happening, man? Yeah, stream's close to over. I've given up on driving around Nordschleife at the moment. So instead of the anti-stall, I'm going to go to auto blip for the downshifts. The snake corners are terrible. Yes, third. Let them roll through that corner. Yeah. Yeah, Bob, good to see you, man. Yeah, pity about the internet. I know you're working on getting new internet. So is this what happens when you live in the middle of nowhere?
Pit exit's clear.
So just practicing here, Bob, at the moment. Doing the radicals here at Bathurst. Okay, I need to figure this one out. The downshifting feels so much different now.
Pit exit's clear.
It's so easy to just go too fast in this car, isn't it, Paul? So I can see a lap time set there, 1:59. So let's see if we can aim for that. I'll go with the 100-meter board here. Get down to third. Okay, much better. Going down to third here. Second. Oh, and can't go on the throttle that fast. Oh, is that right, Bob? Oh, that's unfortunate, man. Maybe in the winter season up there it's congested, eh? Everybody's at home. Or is it just random? Just taking this whole thing too fast. Yeah, hitting the throttle is danger, isn't it? Yeah, so I think I'm just going to take it easier here, Paul, and see if I can have some better luck. I did do well in the radical in one race. I got it down in Brands Hatch. The radical, it's all about knowing when you need to be going slow and when you need to know when not to hit that gas. And you really have to feather your exits, like, so never flooring it after when you're accelerating. We're always just kind of 50% on the gas until the car is completely straight. Yeah, end of this season, yeah, for Skippy. So it's probably good I get some practice in with the Radical here now, just so I see this track in advance. I'm starting to feel good about it here. I think I'm going to put down a decent lap. It's this top of the mountain here part that's that I find tough.
Sector 1 is 2.8 off the base.
Okay, that was much better through that section. Feather the exit like Hasselhoff would feather his hair. Yeah, that's it, man. Where is this track? This is Australia, Bob. This is called Mount Panorama, or Bathurst, it's known as. The first time I played this track, I didn't believe it was a real track. I thought it was like a makey-uppy PlayStation track, because it just seemed so wild that it would be built like with a mountain in the middle of it. I mean, who builds a racetrack with a mountain in the middle?
Good lap, as you missed in the session. You're now 9.5 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.6 off the pace.
Okay, not too bad. 209. Let's see if we can improve that. Practice racing lines. Yeah. I just find from all the sim racing I've done through the years, the racing line, I become dependent on it, and it actually hinders me in the long run, you know? But everybody's different, right? Everybody learns differently. It's kind of like sat-nav. If I use a sat-nav, I'll have no idea where I'm going, because I just become so dependent on it.
2.2 seconds off the pace.
That's one corner I gotta remember exists.
Alright, Colin, you need to watch the track limits.
Car's fucked. Don't use the race line at Nordschleife? Yeah, there's probably no point in analyzing each corner that much.
There's traffic behind. Watch your mirrors.
Yeah, I just find, Paul, if I use the line, I can't actually just turn this up and turn the whole thing down. I can't actually I don't start using braking markers, you know. I start like using the line as reference, so when I take the line away, it's like I'm learning the track all over again, and I just hate that, you know. So I like to start without it and just never have it, so I just never get dependent on it. Whoa! Lucky there was no collision there. It's a tough track, this. Probably not the best thing to be streaming here. Zero interest in people watching me fucking up Bathurst in a Radical. Yeah, I don't know if you know Nordschleife, Bob, if you're still on with us. It's like 8-minute plus laps, like 8 minutes, between 8-minute 5, 8-minute 20, the lap times. It's just insane. That's the track we were doing tonight. Oh. Man, I'm not doing good here. I think I may just do 1 or 2 more laps here, folks, and give it up. Could you win a race by driving slowly with everybody else going into the walls? Maybe. I wonder, can you hold this corner flat out? We'll find out. Oh, you certainly can. Maybe the 100-meter board is a bit too late there.
P3.
So I wonder, could you win a race here by just driving slowly? Yeah. You kind of know it. Wasn't F1 playing around here recently? At Mount Panorama? No, I don't think so, man. The only track I can think that would be like a hill in F1 would be the A1 ring,
Off the pace.
or the, what do they call it now, the Red Bull ring? This section coming up here is just insane. Stay in second there, I think. Definitely down to second here. Bob is correct. Oh, what do you mean playing around like they were doing like a... not an official thing? Oh, okay, cool.
Sector 3 is 1.9 seconds off the pace. After leaving this lap, cut the track.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I try to avoid anything Vettel related. And it's not a Ferrari thing, I've always hated Vettel. Alright, I think I'm starting to feel this track a little bit here, lads.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 32 Celsius.
Still probably taking it too cautious through a few parts there, but I think I'm getting better. No Vettel fake news. No, we're not allowed to say fake news anymore. That era is finished. Yeah, it was a much improved lap there. Let's keep her going. Let's keep her lit. Bob hitting up the fake news, man. Fooling out John. Dropping the fake news bomb. You finished for the night now, Paul? Are you still around? You just hanging out? Man, I'm starting to really enjoy this. Starting to really enjoy that section up there. A lot of fun. Did 10 Skippy races, Paul. You're a legend, man. That's unreal, man. I could not do that many in one day, I don't think. Well, maybe I'll get to test that over the Christmas holidays if we're allowed to leave our homes and my wife and kids go over to maybe her families or something one of the days. I might have a few hours to... or 10 hours. To do some Skippy racing? That's insane, man. Fair play to you.
That's your fastest lap. Sector 3 is 1.3 seconds off the pace.
What do you reckon a Skippy's going to do around here, John? Time-wise, 2 minutes in the Radical. It's going to be like 3 minutes in a Skippy, do you think? Oh, got out of his way just in time. I think that might be me for the night here, folks. I am feeling defeated. 10 hours of non-stop VR. You must have come out a different person. I don't know if I can handle that. And you're using the Rift S, Paul. You're still on the Rift S. I'm hitting up the Quest 2 here now, so I moved from the Quest 1 to the Quest 2. It's turning out really, really well. Really like the increase in resolution. Very, very little, if not at all, any screen door effect. You know, much higher quality. According to YouTube, Skippy is good for 230. Okay, yeah, I would have thought a Radical would have been a little faster than that. Well, maybe me and the guys on the track there are just quite poor. But yeah, that's gonna be a tough track there. I could definitely see myself putting in some more time there. It's fun, anyways. A lot of fun at the top section, especially in the Radical, because you got to really drive that car on the edge. Eh? So yeah, a good bit of fun there. But yeah, I think I'm going to call the stream here tonight now. Let me just have a final look here at the overall iRating. See where we're sitting for the night. Yeah, thanks, Paul. Have a good night, man. It's great seeing you out on the track. So yeah, that was a 13th place in Nordschleife, our last result. And it was second split. So overall iRating is 1789. So we dropped a good bit. We were up at around 1900 plus, weren't we? 1980 or something, I think. So yeah, we dropped down a good bit. But that's okay. That's to be expected at a place like Nordschleife. And it was through fault of my own, all fault of my own. And let me see here, minus 34 that was, so some minuses, but we clawed back anyways. We had some big incidents, but we got it to the point where, sorry, what is he saying? You can click the file. What file is that? I don't know. But anyhow, yeah. Oh, the actual on screen. I see what you mean. Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't getting what you were saying there. Oh, let me do my fanciness. My removing the chat box and gone. Yeah. Very nice. So I have been your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne. Thanks very much for tuning in. Sorry we didn't get amazing results tonight, but that's the way she goes sometimes. Looking forward to next week. Where are we? Zolder next week with Skip Barber. Let's leave Nordschleife behind us and move on with the tough couple weeks there recently. I think as a result we got our iRating up higher. And just made things more difficult on ourselves. So I think we're just kind of at that next step now where I'm going to be bumped back down and then hopefully gain again and bump back down. And it's just going to be a bit of back and forth there for a while. So we are down into the 1700s. My goal was to keep it above 1800, but yeah, Mulder, yeah. Fox Zolder, right? But yeah, we'll see. You dropped 1100 start of the week. Jesus, Paul, that's unreal. That's an unbelievable amount. Yeah, I'm down a couple hundred anyways for the week, and tonight is the only night I raced. Yeah, X-Files, man. Yeah, Fox Zolder. Fox Mulder, isn't that his name? 3 days now it's 1900. Yeah, cool, man. That's where you're at? Are you at 1900 now? Let me see. Let's get Paul up here. You forget, I could just whip your profile up here and we can have a look at you. Here we go. Here's Paul. Oh man, look at that spike there. Oh Jesus, look at that spike. Yeah, 1924. Oh man, yeah, very good. You are definitely good enough to be up that high anyways. Finished 5th. Yeah, that was in our race. Yeah, oh, and a victory there as well. In 3rd split. Very nice, man. Very nice. And another victory. You do pick up the victories, I must say. And that was in 4th split. Yeah, very good, man. Seems like a good week for you then. Fox salami tits. Yeah, very good. Well done, Paul. So yeah, so it sounds like you and me are back in the same iRating category, so we'll probably be seeing a lot more of each other out on the track, which would be a great thing, man, because I do enjoy racing with you, and I always did enjoy racing with you before, and I think we've seen a lot of you on the channel here, probably at the beginning of the summer, like in June and July, you know, and then I think there was a bit of a gap, or you were trying out different series or something. There was just a bit of a gap, and I think even the times that we were playing at, but yeah, I had definitely recognized your name when I saw you. I was like, oh, I know that guy. I've seen him lots, you know. So yeah, that's cool. Anyways, but yeah, cheers for the pass tonight. You must have had damage in that race. We caught up to you pretty quick in my first race tonight. But yeah, cheers for letting us by. 126 there, yeah, and it's midnight, or it's 0:26 here, but I'm gonna go have a drink, kick back, and if Flyby's still on, I'll watch a bit of Flyby 9 on Twitch. Good lad. Well, I see if I can. Is he on? Now let me. I don't even know if this works, rating or whatever. Is he on? He's on. So I'll send you over. He's actually doing artwork at the moment, but if you want to hang around and say hi, hang around and say hi. So I assume that would have kicked the Twitch viewers over to Flyby 9. Anybody still on Facebook and Oh, raid now. So that would have kicked any Twitch viewers over, and anybody on Facebook or YouTube. Thanks very much for watching tonight. I've been your star in VR, the growing concern, Colin Byrne, and we'll catch you again next time on Boxroom Racing.